No, everyone will be getting started in just a few minutes.
All righty. Hello, everyone. So if you can hear my voice, please put in the chat what city, state, or country you are plugging in from. Please and thank you. 305 in the city, England, Dallas, Texas, I guess Tennessee. Dallas, Texas showing up. It's going crazy. It's going so fast. Texas again. Cindy, Australia. Okay. Texas, Bermuda. Hello. Connecting from all over the place so you all can hear my voice. I love it. Thank you so much for letting me know. Atlanta's in the house. Dominican Republic is in the house. Bermuda's house. The chat is going so fast, guys. Canada's in the house. Love it. Thank you so much. Awesome. So I am Ashley Alvarez, and we're going to get started together right now. I'm excited to just be here today, and thank you for showing up first off, because I know we all have different lives and different things that are going on, but the fact that you showed up with our For Wealthy Minds community, we appreciate that. So we know the main talk for today is the QuickFire pre-launch beta testing. So put a one in the chat if you're excited about that. Let me see the ones in the chat. The ones in the chat. My email has many ones. All right. Love it. Excellent. Beautiful. That's it? Only a few people have some ones? Where are my ones? That's right. Now I'm seeing someone's awesome. Okay, cool. Well, let's get this road going, or this journey going, I should say. And I'm going to go ahead and pass the mic to Mr. John Spencer, and he'll get you going for the start of the ride, actually. All right. So let's do this. Mr. John, is all yours.
Awesome. Thanks, Ash. And hello, every amazing person tuning in from all over. Listen, I don't know. It's surely there's at least one person on here that's excited to find out what the buzz is about this QuickFire thing. Yeah. Put a Y in the chat box if you're here, you're excited. I know you've been putting ones. I know you put where you're located, but I need to feel your energy through this screen right now. I want to know who for real is excited, because I'm excited and I use it. I know what you're about to get access to. So I'm super excited for you. Listen, just kind of a quick recap and a flyby as to who we are. What's this For Wealthy Minds thing? What's this platform? For Wealthy Minds is a free FREE platform. It's analogous to like a social media platform where you join with random people. At some point, it's people you know, right? But after a while, it's like, who are these random people that are in this social media platform with me? So that's kind of what For Wealthy Minds is. This is a financial literacy platform, and you're in the open to the public beginning phases. So it's a community. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to become a member of this platform. It is very similar to a social media, except we want to focus 100% on financial conversations. So feel free to get in contact with whoever got you involved and find out how you can get in on just being in the loop, honestly, because you may know someone in your circle that they do something in the financial space. They have something that we may want to talk about throughout our network. And then we'll also be releasing, as I've said on previous conversations about For Wealthy Minds, we do have other verticals that we will be releasing. But today, our focus is the trading side. Our focus is the trading side. And we've now put our trading app out on all smart devices, Apple and Android. Shout out to those that use Android. We know as Android users who is the best in the smartphone space. But we do need to include Apple. We have the app, and that's just a free app. It's like a social media for finance. And this app, give us some patience and grace as we just rolled it out. It is very simple and basic right now. I promise you that our tech team behind the scenes, we are adding to and layering all of the things that create this For Wealthy Minds movement. So download that app right now. If you don't have it, download it. If you've got friends that they have no idea what For Wealthy Minds, it's totally fine. Tell them, hey, download this app. It's about financial literacy. There are other things right now. The conversation obviously is Forex. So get that app. So here's our vision. Here's our roadmap, if you will. We launched this social community platform that's focusing on wealth conversations just last year. But before I move to that next point of talking about the Forex part, I want you to know we launched a platform publicly in this type of fashion. This has been something that myself and our crew, we've been working on. We've been talking about it. And now we decided we're not just going to talk about it, we're going to be about it. So for 2023, we are being big time about it. And so we released our FX education portion just at the tail end of last year. And the education is focused on experiencing how this money movement in the Forex space works. We will be bringing out other forms and formats of trading at some point, but right now it's FX. Why? Because it's the largest, most liquid financial market there is. Multiple trillions of dollars traded 24 hours a day, a handful of days a week. And there is no other financial market that moves that amount of capital. Coming soon, we've got other education courses and platforms and things about taxes and things about whole life insurance and things about how to minimize taxes and other investment things and real estate and all these kind of things. So stay tuned for the things that are on our vision. But right now, this first quarter, we want to focus 100% on one of our pillars, and that's the Forex space. So your experience right now with Forex Minds is going to be focused 100% on educational, live, interactive classes. Type in FX in the chat box if you just understood what I said, because there's other platforms out there. I'm not going to lie. We can tell you about different books, different YouTubes, different education platforms, but most of them, they're not interactive. They're not there in the selflessness of we want you to get this. Okay. So we've got all the library of educational classes for you. We tune in multiple times a week live, and we also trade live with you as well. During that time, you'll find out that your educators are really traders. And that's really important to know, because most of the platforms out there, that's actually not the case. So we trade live, or we at least look at the live market in hopes of trading. Never a guarantee of profits, but what we guarantee is we really do what we say that we do. And that's very rare for those that have seen other platforms in the market. So one thing that we pride ourselves on is our community, because you actually get to interact with those educators on a regular basis, which I don't know if you understand, that's really rare. And then the second thing that you're not going to get anyplace else is our tools. And our tools, our technology, our custom indicators that tell you literally when to get in, where trade is, when the trade is ready, what currency pair is moving, is it strong, is it weak? Do you have something to help me minimize, my risk and calculate proper risk? And also, John, I got things going on. I don't have time to manage these trades. Do you have something? And the answer is absolutely yes. So that's our focus for this conversation, but stay on, because the very last tool that we're going to unveil to you is the mother load, known as the QuickFire. So stay tuned. What I want to do right now is transition into two of our key tools that we've released already, and we got you going down the right path. And that's the back up one more slide. That's the beginner basics. We want you to understand how to trade properly, understanding everything you need to know from a visual to interactive. We literally, shout out to my girl Ash Motive. She just welcomed everyone on board here on this conversation tonight. That's who you meet first. And she's not just interactive. I want you to understand that. She's not just, hey, here's this is Forex, this is the history, good luck to you. No, she gives assignments. She wants your feedback. She gives out homework. She literally, I hate to use this word, but she holds your hand through the process. Notice I don't teach the basics. Why? Because I'm a rhino. I don't hold your hand. That's my trading name. And so I charge in and I shoot straight to the juggler like, hey, you went through the basics, it's time, it's go time. But one of our things that we have that I do call a tool is it's Miss Ash Motive. It's the beginner's experience. It's simplifying and removing the intimidation when it comes to trading, because I believe the first experience is what takes people out. It's so much information, it's confusing, and it's intimidating. So that's the first experience that you have. Every single person must go through the basics. Once you complete the basics and the basics quiz, you then get access to the advanced lessons. There is no way of skipping forward unless you pass a quiz. Why? Because we know once you get the fundamentals and you understand the lingo and the verbiage, then the rest of this stuff kind of falls into place for you. So we have advanced lessons. You get to see how our strategies apply to a live market, real-time trading, real-time feedback. And we record those sessions as well every single time and put it into a library for you, just so you can kind of, if you need to go back and refresh, or maybe you miss it, or maybe it didn't fall on you the first time, you need to watch it over and over. Why? Because that's how most people learn. You don't pick up crazy information from a $7 trillion per day market overnight. And we understand that. So we treat it like almost like a university experience, if you will. So what we want to get into now, once you've kind of understood the basics, you've come to a couple of the live advanced classes, that's kind of where you're going to see some of the tools. You get to see us use them. You'll get to see us pull them up and pull them out, right? But what are those tools? The first one that we have is our indicators. We have one specific for each educator that we've used for many years: back testing, forward testing, live trade set testing, demo testing. We've done a lot with our proprietary indicators. And some of these indicators, sure, someone else can pull up and possibly Google something similar. But what's going to be different is we have it where it gives you all the information you need to be confident in that trade, successful in that trade. And again, we use them ourselves, because most platforms out there are network marketing platforms, and all they care about is the next sell, the next sell, the next sell. Let me get another sell. I'm not even trading because I'm so busy selling. And really, I'm selling you something that you could go Google. We don't offer things that you can go find on Google. I am sorry. That's just not how we roll. So we have custom proprietary indicators. And then we have right now coming through Discord, we have trade alerts, but not just trade idea alerts that are shooting from the hip. These trade idea alerts are actually some of your favorite educators, indicators, telling them when the sell is ready, when the buy is ready, when there's a re-entry potential trade popping up, and it comes to you automated through the Discord. Type alert in the chat box, because this is even different. See, a lot of times there are platforms out there that they're throwing out trade ideas, and yeah, they're telling you about trades, but again, it's not accustomed to their strategy. They're just shooting from the hip. And so our trade alerts, do I have anyone tuning in that's ever taken one of these trade alerts or use these indicators? Would you agree? Just type a Y if you do agree, type an N if you don't, that these trade alerts and these tools are about 80-something% accurate. 80-something% accurate. Now, I know some people like 80%, that's not 100%. There's nothing in this market that's going to be 100%, nothing. But if you could get 8 out of 10 of your trades pretty close to the right direction, you're going to be cooking, my friends, because most professional athletes, I played a sport that all you had to do was get 3 out of 10 good situations cross your way, and you can make millions of dollars. We're telling you 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. And there's no guarantee, but the guarantee is our tools are programmed to give you high probability trades 8 out of 10 times with a very high success rate. And I love that. Honestly, with just those two things that I just dropped on you right there, you don't really need anything else. But we understand there's other personalities. We understand that other people have different needs. They have different type of learning abilities. And so we put together something called the Compass. Shout out to my partner in Pips. Do I got Mr. Shinobi and Mr. Bricks on by chance? I wanted to pass it over to them so that they can kind of elaborate on our next two tools before we get to that QuickFire. Shinobi, Mr. Bricks, either of you guys live, and can you hear me?
Yes, sir, Mr. Rhino, what's going on?
What's up, boss? So would you mind taking a couple minutes and just explain to the beautiful people, what is this Compass tool and what's its purpose?
Sure, that's not a problem at all, not a problem at all. But first, you know who it is. It's Mr. 100 pennies make a dollar, Mr. Pull back and clap, Mr. Don't stress it, just press it, one half of the Brick Nation, Mr. Bricks. And I would love to talk to you about the Compass. It's actually one of my bread and butters in relationship towards what I use in trading. Basically, quickly allowing me to view the market holistically of all the Forex pairs, seeing when the strength is coming in pertaining towards buyers or sellers, giving me the ability to see when we have synchronization across multiple time frames, and seeing when there's enough power coming into the market to allow us to ride the wave or move with the big boy banks in relationship towards that. It finds profitable trades with ease, basically visually. I know all you can understand colors, right? Red means sell, blue means buy. So easily I could advise you that the compass alone increases your success rate, no matter the strategy in which you use. I know for myself, it's made me a beautiful six-figure trader. So you could stay in an automated system that scouts the best pairs for you to trade and stay ahead of the competition with real-time alerts and updates via our star system. But that's not all that we got for you in relationship towards this. I'll pass it to my partner in Pips on behalf of Brick Nation, Mr. Shinobi. I'll let you handle the pilot, what you know best.
Appreciate that, man. Can everyone hear me? I want to make sure everything's working right. Can I get a
Loud and
Y in the
clear.
chat? Loud and clear? Perfect. Cool. So yes, appreciate that, Mr. Bricks. My name is Shinobi, the other half of Brick Nation. And yeah, this is the pilot. This is one of the best and most amazing tools that I've ever used in regards to trading and trade management. Simply what it does, it allows you to enter trades and then walk away, right? Simple as that. So what I mean by that is you no longer have to try to manage every aspect of your trade, right? You can put something as simple as a .01, right? Meaning just the smallest lot size possible. Place the trade, and then everything else can be taken care of from you, right? So that means it can move your stop loss, it can take your profit, it can take partials for you, right? So you don't have to try to either, stay up all night or stay up all day or constantly check your phone. All you have to do is put that into your phone, and then from there, the rest is taken care of for you, right? No more having to sit at the computer for hours and hours, having to constantly check your phone or anything like that. It would literally manage and pilot your trade for you. So you combine that with the compass, you have a fire system when it comes to trading.
Sheesh. Can we get a sheesh in the chat box for the pilot, please? Just for me and Shinobi and Brick Nation, Mr. Bricks. Can we get a sheesh? I don't think you understand, folks. There is absolutely, to our knowledge, there may be something out there floating around similar, but not like this. It doesn't allow you to enter just a mini lot that's a .01, by the way. That's like you're putting in 1 cent in the market, and then it does the risk management for you. It calculates the proper risk, which is the #1 mistake for most traders. Is they over leverage, they under leverage, they wish they leveraged more and that sort of thing. So sheesh, that's hot. What do we got next? Is it the grand finale? Is it, folks? Type ready in the chat box if you're ready for the real deal. Holy shit. Type ready. Come on. I need to see more readies than this. This is what you were waiting for. I'm sure this is the one you're waiting for. I have 70 something people that are live on this Zoom. I have no idea how many are on the live stream itself, pumping through social media right now. But I need those readies coming through, because if you're serious, if you've been blown away or you appreciate everything thus far, this next one, we about to knock your socks off. But don't be nasty. We're talking about charts. We're talking about trading tools. We're talking about For Wealthy Minds. And folks, we're talking about the QuickFire. Can I get Mr. Wave Rider himself, Mr. Chris Evans? Chris, are you there? Can you hear us? Can you jump on, my boy? Can you share with us about this QuickFire?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
I can.
Awesome.
Take it away, my boy.
Appreciate it. Guys, the day is finally here. This is something that we have been working on for months now. And you guys are about to get your first chance to touch something that I believe is truly revolutionary in the Forex trading world, right? As you guys already heard, we have some awesome tools already, right? We got our Discord alerts, our indicators. We got the compass, right? Get you in the right direction of the trade. And then we got a pilot that handles the trade management, all that different types of things. But this QuickFire is kind of, just like Mr. Rhino said, is about to blow you guys' socks off, right? So without further ado, I'm going to show you guys what this looks like, right? And I'm going to show you some things that it can do. But before I do that, as you guys can see, this is a multi-strategy, right? Multi-strategy, semi-automated trading tool. This is going to be essentially what we like to call your educator in your back pocket, right? Everything that you learn from us is built into this tool. It's got multiple strategies available to you. It's semi-automated, means that you can just click it and go. And it's going to, I believe, change the way that you think about trading, right? So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. And I'm going to go ahead and show you as well how it works. Now, I got this on a demo account. I'm going to see if this gets into a trade while I'm talking, but it may not. But essentially, guys, this is one of the versions of one of the strategies here of the QuickFire. As you can see, you got a little dashboard here. You got the major, the major and minors, the 28 pairs, right? Some of you may be, I know some of you may not be into trading. Maybe you're new to this, right? Essentially, these are different, quote unquote, right, stocks, if you will, that you can trade, okay? Again, I don't know what everyone's expertise is here, so I'm trying to keep things simple for you guys to understand, right? Well, this is the Brick Nation version of this QuickFire, okay? For those that have been to their classes, you may recognize a lot of the verbiage that's on here. And what this is basically telling you is everything that they look for when they're looking for a trade. It's lighting it up, blue for buy and red for sell. And so if everything is blue, that means that is a perfect setup for you. What you would then do is, for example, we've got what this is called a Euro AUD. You would then go look at it on your chart. You would activate it. And then from there, it would take the exact trade, the exact same way that your educators would tell you to take the trade when it's time, basically, right? So, but that's not all. Okay, there's a lot of things that this thing can do. So I'm just going to show you a couple examples. Every single one of these has a menu. This menu allows you to do a multitude of things, right? Like I said, you can go in here, you can activate it, right? And now this is activated, ready to take the setup whenever it's available, okay? Now, when you're in the trade, you can do you can manage the trade, you can take partials, you can do a lot of things, right? So you can go in here and you see we can do a number of things. We can make the trade risk-free, meaning we can put it at break even, we can put it at a stop profit, or we can do a trailing stop, right? For those that are traders, the verbiage makes sense to you. Those that are new, don't worry about it. We'll help you out as we go along, okay? Not only can you do a stop profit, you can do a stop profit based on the last swing, right? On whatever time frame you want, right? You can do it by the amount of pips that you want, right? You could do it by a percentage, right? So let's say you're in a trade and you're 10% up and you want to protect your trade. You want to put your stop at 5% to make sure that you at least leave this trade with 5%. Well, all you got to do is put 50% here, put 50 here to trade, to save 50% of that trade, and it's going to move the stop loss for you. Okay. What else? We can adjust our take profit. We can go up risk percentage, or we can go down a risk percentage, right? You can set your TP in here as well. We can also take partials, and there's many different ways we can take partials. You can do it, however you trade, right? Because everyone trades differently, right? And this is the way we built this tool, is for it to be able to fit pretty much any trading style, any personality, however you want to trade, it's able to sort of adjust to how you want it to be, right? So you can take partials by the lot size, the trade percentage, your account percentage, whatever makes sense for you at that time. And this is just for one trade at a time, guys. And you can also do it for multiple trades. So if you enter multiple trades, you can go in here and you'll be able to pick which trade that you want to sort of manipulate, right? And then it will take care of it for you, right? And then also, it also has a lot of the same technology that the Pilot has into it. Say you don't have time to be at your computer and manage your trade. Well, it still has the same technology, auto trade management built into it, right? And you can turn that on or off, right? Because for those that have used the Pilot, I'm sure there's been times where you wanted to adjust one trade differently than another. Well, this will allow you to do that. You can turn on the stop profit, you can turn it off, you can turn on the take partials or turn it off, you can turn on the trails, turn it off, whatever you want to do, you can do it through this QuickFire. Guys, I'm telling you, like I said, this is literally like having your educator in your back pocket. It's telling you every single thing that you need to know about whenever you're looking for a trade. And so it's no longer having to look at, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, however many different pairs at a time to try to find your setups, right? This is going to tell you everything you need right here. And then once you find one that looks like, let's say everything's lit up, then you can go look at it, see if you like it. If you like it, go in here, hit activate, boom. When the perfect setup is there, it's going to take the trade for you. It's just that simple. And like I said, there's multiple strategies in here, and I'll show you that in a bit. But guys, not only do we have all of our pairs, depending on the strategy, we also have gold, we have crypto, we also have some indices, and we can add more later if those are requested. But guys, it's not just the Forex pairs like the Compass has user experience with the Compass. And then also, like I said, we got multiple strategies. All you have to do to switch your strategy, you go in here, you choose the strategy that you want based off of what you're learning from us, and it changes the data based on that specific strategy, right? And you see we have some more options in here depending on how the strategy is taught. You guys will be able to do different things. You can see you can switch the time frame in here based off of what John teaches in his smart cloud, right? And then also we have the wave rider as well, right? That's my strategy. And we also have the option to choose our entry types, right? So you can see we got our 5-minute and 1-minute entries. For those that have traded the wave rider strategy, you guys know what that's all about. Okay. So guys, that is the QuickFire Dash. Again, like I said, it's basically like having us sitting at your desk almost to an extent trading for you, right? So give me some fire emojis, give me some ones in the chat. Let me know if you guys are excited to test this thing out. There we go. Miami Scott, she's got the most ones in the group. We got some fire emojis coming through. We got a fire emoji with some hearts. Love it. I love it. I love it, guys. I'm so excited to get this in you guys' hands. It's been something that we've been working on pretty much every day for the last, I don't know, 3-4 months or something like that. It's been longer than that. But guys, we are super excited to get this in your hands. As you can see, every single one of you will be able to beta test this for 7 days. And for those that invite 3 of your friends, you'll also be able to get this for an entire month, right? And if you invite, let's say you weren't able to invite anybody today, you can still invite people and you'll still be able to get that month if you invite those 3 people, for throughout the time. Okay. So I'm going to share you guys a link for you guys to get into the group on our platform. And that's going to have all the steps that you need to sort of get started, know when the next session is, because tomorrow, same time tomorrow, we're going to do a live setup and installation. Okay. So for those that are new to trading or don't know how MT4 works, this is where this is being installed. All that information will be shared to you live, same time tomorrow. I'll be on to show you guys exactly how to set this up. It will be recorded. So if you're not able to tune in tomorrow, don't worry. No big deal. Also, thing to note is the 7 days does not start until you install. Okay, so don't worry about that. It doesn't start right now at this moment. It's just whenever it's installed and you're ready to use it, that's when the 7 days starts, as well as the month as well. So I'm going to, if you don't have an account with us on Full Wealthy Minds, go to fullwealthyminds.com/register. I'll go ahead and put that in the chat so you guys can get that, because you will need an account with us to use this, because you'll need a license. And make sure I type that in correctly before I send it. I didn't. All right. So go ahead and create an account today, right? And then I'm also going to share the link to how you can get into our group, the QuickFire Beta group. And I actually share that real quick so you guys can see what that looks like. So there's no confusion there. All right. So let me share my screen here one more time so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So there's no confusion. All right. Share my screen. Okay. So there's a lot of you rushing to the site, so it might be a little sluggish at the moment, but you guys will be able to get in before tomorrow, and that live setup installation call goes on. But this is the group that you'll be in. When you go to this link, right? When you have an account, you can't get in, you can't do anything here unless you have an account, a Full Wealthy Minds account with us, right? So create that account if you don't already have one. Then you can go in here and this will add you to the group, right? If you are one of the individuals that invited 3 individuals to the call, put your name and email in here and who you invited in here, and then we'll extend your license for that monthly period, okay? And then you'll get into the group, and in this group, we have in the discussions where you'll go to get the files, installation instructions, things that you can do beforehand if you have the time, right? Because you'll need some accounts and different things to sort of have set up and ready before tomorrow or before you have it installed. No big deal. If you're not able to join tomorrow, don't worry, it will be recorded, and don't worry, your license doesn't start until you have it installed. So don't worry about the timing on that, okay? But that is pretty much all I have. I'm going to turn it back over to Ash Motive. And I think she's got one more slide to show you guys. I think it's about the app. For those that don't know, again, we do have an app, but I'm going to turn over to her.
Alrighty, yes. Hello. I am back. Landing the plane. If you took in all this information today and you are so excited, or just cool to be exposed to this information, put a 3 in the chat. Awesome. Love it. If you have any questions, the best thing to do is get connected within the platform. So one way to get connected, you download the app, put For Wealthy Minds into your app store, and you'll be able to see us in there. If you're not a person that's not always at your computer, that's a perfect place for it to be there. We'll probably be posting links and stuff like that. And if you have any questions about this whole experience, you can ask your questions over there, and we'll be more than happy to answer it for you. Chris just posted the link again if you want to copy and paste it and put it somewhere else, so that you don't forget it, or etc. And that's it. So the best way to reach us is to the platform. Okay, if you understand that, put a 1. If you know that the best way to reach us is through the platform, put a 1 in the chat. Will we post the recordings and invite people to watch it? Yes, we'll post the recordings now so that others can watch it as well. You would have to be a part of for those to watch it, they can just create a free account within the community and then they can watch the videos from there. All right. So thank you everyone for jumping on. We hope that you have a great experience. The whole beta testing process is to really understand the experience that you guys are going through, and so that we can create a better experience for when the full launch is there. So with that being said, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the week. Enjoy this experience. You're not alone, and let's continue to get connected and build a wealthy mind. Have a great one. We'll speak to you soon.